Have you ever wished that a single bedtime bite could unlock clearer vision and a sharper mind by morning? Picture this: you slip under the covers, not just falling asleep, but resting with quiet confidence. Because the small snack you chose is now at work inside you, gently restoring your eyes, fueling your memory, and giving your brain and vision the kind of care only nature can offer while you dream. Sounds almost like a miracle, doesn't it? Yet the truth is, nature has already placed this gift within our reach. And it comes not from rare or costly superfoods, but from 3 simple dried fruits, humble, familiar, often sitting unnoticed in your kitchen cabinet. For older adults especially, adding them into an evening ritual can create a powerful, natural shield for both brain and eyesight. Stay with me until the very end, because once you discover these quiet protectors, you'll never look at a bedtime snack the same way again. And before we begin, if you haven't yet, please take a moment to subscribe, tap the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support allows us to keep bringing you practical, natural ways to safeguard your eyes, your memory, and your well-being. For many older adults, 2 struggles often arrive hand in hand: fading vision and a mind that doesn't feel as sharp as it once was. Doctors have a name for what drives much of this decline: oxidative stress. It's a quiet storm happening inside the body. Harmful free radicals build up over time, damaging the delicate tissues that keep our eyes clear and our memory steady. In the eyes, that damage can show up as blurry vision, dry eyes, or even a higher risk of age-related macular degeneration. In the brain, it can creep in as forgetfulness, slower thinking, or difficulty recalling simple details. But here's the hopeful part: certain nutrients, especially antioxidants, healthy fats, and natural vitamins found in dried fruits, can stand guard against this stress, nourishing our cells and slowing the march of decline. And that's why the very first evening fruit I want to share with you tonight is almonds. Almonds have been celebrated for centuries. From the pages of Ayurveda in India to old European herbal texts, almonds were treasured as food for the mind. Modern science now confirms what tradition always knew. Almonds are packed with vitamin E, one of the most powerful antioxidants for protecting both the brain and the eyes. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that diets rich in vitamin E were linked to slower cognitive decline. For the eyes, vitamin E helps shield the retina from the relentless attack of free radicals, the very molecules that steal away vision as we age. Think of it this way: when you enjoy a small handful of soaked almonds before bed, you're giving your body a natural shield. While you rest, your system is quietly repairing and restoring itself. And those almonds supply the tools needed to protect memory cells and eye tissue from nighttime wear and tear. I've seen this firsthand in the lives of many seniors I've worked with. Those who made almonds part of their nightly routine often reported waking up clearer, more focused, and with less irritation or dryness in their eyes, a common struggle, especially for older adults with diabetes. But here's a golden tip: almonds are best eaten soaked. A few hours, or even overnight, in water softens them, making them gentler on the teeth and easier to digest. This is especially important for older adults with sensitive gums or a slower digestive system. Soaking also reduces natural tannins in the skin, unlocking even more nutrients for your body to absorb. So instead of reaching for heavy snacks before bedtime, try 5 or 6 soaked almonds. Simple, gentle, and surprisingly powerful. Now before we move on to the next dried fruit on this list, let me pause to ask you, was this helpful? If it was, please show your support by liking this video, subscribing if you haven't yet, and sharing it with someone you love. These small actions mean the world to us, and they allow us to continue bringing you natural, science-backed ways to stay sharp, strong, and healthy. Now, let's move to the second evening fruit, and this one truly deserves a place in your nightly routine: walnuts. Just look at them. Their shape resembles the human brain, and nature often leaves us clues. It's no coincidence that walnuts are among the most powerful foods for memory and mental clarity. They're loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, especially ALA, which nourish the fatty membranes of brain cells. These healthy fats help nerve cells talk to each other more smoothly, improving memory, sharpening focus, and even balancing mood. For older adults, this is vital. Age-related decline in brain function is often linked to a lack of these healthy fats. And walnuts don't stop at the brain, they also protect the eyes. Omega-3s reduce inflammation and soothe dry eyes, a common struggle in later years, especially for those with diabetes. Several studies even show that regular walnut intake improves eye moisture and shields the retina from long-term damage. So when you eat just 2 or 3 walnuts in the evening, you're giving your body the fuel it needs to keep both mind and eyes steady. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging found that seniors who ate more walnuts scored higher on memory tests and had stronger cognitive performance compared to those who didn't. Imagine what that means. A simple walnut could help you remember names, recall conversations, and avoid those frustrating senior moments. And here's another gift hidden inside walnuts: melatonin, the natural sleep hormone. Many older adults struggle with poor sleep, which only worsens memory and eye health. A few walnuts before bed can gently support your body's natural rhythm, preparing you for deeper, more restorative rest. Better sleep leads to sharper memory, steadier mood, and refreshed eyes the next morning, like pressing the reset button for your entire system each night. Walnuts also boost circulation. They contain arginine, an amino acid that improves blood flow. Healthy circulation means more oxygen and nutrients delivered directly to your brain and eyes. For seniors, especially those with high blood pressure or diabetes, this can be the difference between decline and resilience. Stronger circulation equals stronger protection for your 2 most precious assets, vision and memory. And now, let's talk about the third fruit, a humble one that often goes unnoticed, yet carries remarkable benefits. Raisins. Those sweet little bites many of us loved as children are packed with antioxidants, natural iron, and compounds that defend both brain and eyesight. For the eyes, raisins are rich in polyphenol, which fight oxidative stress in the retina and reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss after 50. For seniors living with diabetes, raisins are worth highlighting. Yes, they're sweet, but their glycemic index is low to moderate. In small amounts, they don't spike blood sugar like candy or desserts. Instead, they provide steady, sustained energy to support brain function and maintain circulation to the eyes. When it comes to memory, raisins bring something special: boron, a trace mineral linked to better cognitive performance. Boron helps the body use calcium effectively, supporting smooth communication between brain cells. Many older adults I've spoken with told me that swapping heavy cookies or late-night snacks for a small handful of raisins left them sleeping easier and waking with less mental fog. The change is subtle at first, but over time, it builds into something powerful. Here's a simple way to bring all 3 fruits together. 5 soaked almonds, 2 walnuts, and a small handful of raisins. This gentle combination provides natural sweetness, healthy fats, antioxidants, and slow-burning energy to last through the night. Think of it as a quiet repair kit, working silently while you rest, guarding your memory and vision from age's wear and tear. But remember, moderation is key. Too many dried fruits at once can overload digestion or add unnecessary calories. For most seniors, the small portions I just shared are more than enough to reap the benefits without discomfort. So, before you reach for heavy snacks tonight, consider this trio: almonds, walnuts, and raisins. Together, they form one of the simplest, most natural bedtime rituals for protecting your mind and your eyes. And if you found these tips useful, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with someone you care about. Small actions from you help us reach more people who may be searching for natural, science-backed ways to stay sharp, sleep well, and see clearly for years to come. Before we wrap up, let's pause for a moment of reflection. Imagine this: by simply enjoying 3 humble dried fruits before bed: almonds with their shield of vitamin E, walnuts with their brain-nourishing omega-3s, and raisins with their sweet antioxidants and steady energy. You are handing your body a natural, safe, and deeply effective way to repair itself each night. No complicated supplements. No expensive treatments. Just consistency, patience, and a quiet trust in nature's simplest gifts. When combined, these 3 are not just snacks. They form what I like to call the nighttime repair trio. Almonds guard your nerves and retina. Walnuts calm inflammation and fuel memory. Raisins deliver antioxidants, gentle sweetness, and minerals that keep everything moving smoothly. Together, they act like a night shift team, working behind the scenes while you sleep, cleaning up the wear and tear of the day, and preparing your brain and eyes for a brighter tomorrow. Think about how most people spend their evenings. Heavy fried foods, cookies, or late desserts that leave the stomach uneasy, disturb sleep, and make the morning sluggish. By swapping those choices for a small bowl of almonds, walnuts, and raisins, you're not depriving yourself, you're upgrading your body's ability to heal. And the results can be surprisingly quick. One of my patients, a 62-year-old man living with type 2 diabetes, often complained of morning brain fog and constant dry eyes. After adding this simple routine, soaked almonds, walnuts, and a small handful of raisins before bed, along with adjusting his dinner timing, he noticed his eyes were less irritated, and his focus improved at work. Within weeks, his mornings felt lighter, clearer, and sharper. That's the hidden power of small, consistent changes. So how can you apply this tonight? Step 1. Portion control. Aim for 5 to 6 soaked almonds, 2 to 3 walnuts, and about 1 tablespoon of raisins. That's enough to nourish without spiking blood sugar. Seniors with diabetes should be especially mindful not to exceed this amount, and always pair it with a glass of water. Step 2. Timing matters. Eat them 30 to 45 minutes before bed. This gives your body time to begin digesting and absorbing nutrients before you drift into sleep. Step 3. Consistency is key. You won't notice a miracle overnight, but most people begin to feel sharper mornings and less eye strain within 3 to 4 weeks. Over time, the benefits compound, cells repair, circulation strengthens, and resilience builds. If you're managing high blood pressure, the magnesium and potassium in almonds and walnuts can help relax blood vessels and improve circulation. But if you're on blood-thinning medication, check with your doctor before making big changes. And if you live with diabetes, monitor your blood sugar as you add these fruits. Everyone's body responds differently. And if you miss a night, don't worry. This isn't about perfection. It's about rhythm. 1 or 2 missed days won't erase the progress, but the more consistent you are, the stronger the benefits will be. Finally, don't forget hydration. A simple glass of water alongside these fruits helps flush toxins, supports digestion, and keeps eyes from drying out overnight. Even mild dehydration can slow down memory and tire the eyes. So make water part of the ritual: almonds, walnuts, raisins, and a glass of clean water. Simple. Gentle. Powerful. This is not just a bedtime snack. It's a nightly act of self-care, a ritual that restores, nourishes, and protects while you sleep. And the best part? You'll feel the difference when you wake up. So, if you found this guidance valuable, please support this channel with a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and share this with someone who might benefit. Together, we can build a community of older adults who live with sharper minds, stronger vision, and greater vitality, one small step at a time. Now, let's step back and look at the bigger picture. Why do these natural solutions work so well? Because they move with your body's rhythm instead of against it. Nighttime is when your body shifts into repair mode, cells are renewed, tissues are restored, and memories are processed. By giving it the right nutrients at the right moment, you're not forcing the body, you're simply supporting it. And sometimes, that gentle support is more powerful than the strongest medicine. For older adults, this approach is empowering. You don't have to feel helpless in the face of fading vision or forgetful moments. You can take back control, one small choice at a time. And it can start with something as simple as a few dried fruits before bed. A ritual rooted in tradition, confirmed by science, and proven by countless real experiences. As we come to the close of this video, I want to leave you with one thought: health is built on the small steps we take each day. Big changes begin with simple habits. Choosing soaked almonds, walnuts, and a handful of raisins at night may seem minor, but over time, that small ritual can transform your mornings, protect your eyesight, and keep your memory sharp for years to come. So tonight, as you prepare for sleep, ask yourself, are you ready to give your brain and your eyes the gift of nature's nighttime repair trio? I hope your answer is yes. If this video has been helpful, please subscribe, tap the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Tell us if you've tried this bedtime ritual, or if tonight will be your very first time. Your voice matters. It inspires others in this community to take charge of their health too. Thank you for watching and for spending this time with me. Remember, your eyes, your memory, your vitality, they all deserve care. And nature is always here to lend a hand. Sleep well tonight, and I'll see you again in the next video.